So let's move on to the last topic of the night. Now, I know that we've been on a journey for a while when it comes to Recast T'Challa. And, a lot of times people have, I don't want to say doubted, but they have. They kind of have. Some people have basically been like, oh my gosh, you only got 10,000 signatures. Who cares? Well, it did get national coverage. It's only been on Entertainment Tonight, People, Ebony, ABC.com, Good Morning America, Ricky Smiley Show, LA Times, Yahoo, The Wrap. I mean, we've only gotten national coverage. Not bragging, just saying, don't try and play us. Okay. And then, you only got 25,000. You only got 50,000. You only got 60,000. Okay. Again. But you're talking about it. We trended a little while ago last year. Stuff with Letitia Wright, all that stuff was going on. We trended. Okay. Some people was saying something. We trended. And then we trended when we wanted to. We organized. We came together and we was like, you know what? On this day, we finna trend. Boom. We went ahead and dropped a whole music video. A whole music video. Shout out to Chief Wakil for that. We trended again. Trended again. And then what happened? They be like, yo, I'm sick of this. When y'all gonna stop? And I was like, stop. We just begun. What you mean? This a marathon, baby. I mean, but I told y'all also this. I told y'all that we are going to have a lot of patience with this campaign because the way it's structured, it's not meant to harass. It's not meant to, be trolls online. It's not, we're not the Snyder Cut, counter to some people's, negative beliefs. We're not like that. We're not out there trying to put up a billboard in front of the executives and harass the people and troll them online. That's not what this is about. Because this whole petition, listen, from every single word crafted on the petition, it's been meant to be excuse proof. I told y'all this. I posted it on Twitter. I said, Recast T'Challa is excuse proof. Because I went through all the arguments. And the only way at this point in time, outside of the people that say, well, let's wait and see. Forget that. Okay, go wait and see over there in the corner. The only way you can argue for or against, the only way you can argue against Recast T'Challa is that you just want to see T'Challa die. You have to argue for the killing of this black character that, by the way, is alive and fine. The actor unfortunately passed away. But the fictional character, whose story is not complete, whose story has not been told in just one solo movie and a couple cameos, the only argument one could make is we have to kill the character. That's it. Because if you come and say, well, I want to see Shuri or a woman take the mantle. Okay, cool. You can recast T'Challa and still have someone else take the mantle. You don't think they set that up in the comics? They have. T'Challa has lost the mantle all the time, and he still remains. If you say, I want to see other black characters, okay, cool. You didn't see other black characters when T'Challa was there? So if he's still there, what makes you think you ain't going to see them either? Is having T'Challa there going to prevent you from watching Captain America 4? Is having T'Challa there going to prevent you from watching Black Blade? What does that mean? So it's like it's excuse proof. Even if you want to say, well, it's a dedication to Chadwick. Is it? I've asked this question and not one person has been able to answer this question. When Chadwick Boseman tragically passed away, his estate came out and said it was the honor of his career. It was the honor of his career to bring King T'Challa to life. Here we go. There we go. It's right there. It was the honor of his career to bring King T'Challa to life in Black Panther. So y'all tell me, please, this is an open question for anyone to answer. If it is the honor of his life, the honor of his career to bring the character to life, how would potentially killing the character be a dedication to him? Open question. If I had $1 million, I would give it to y'all just to answer that. You have to explain to me why potentially killing this character would actually be an honor or tribute or dedication to the man who found it an honor to bring him to life. It's no different than when I tell you about Walt Disney. His whole goal, his whole vision was to see Disneyland and Disney World. He did not live to see the second one, Disney World. So you mean to tell me after he died, it would have been a dedication to not build Disney World? It was a dedication not to continue his work? I don't know, even shut down Disneyland and just close it off and preserve it because it's so iconic? No. Real dedication, real respect is continuing the work. That's the point. When people fall, when people are no longer around, we continue the work because when you continue the work or recast, it keeps them relevant. It keeps their memory fresh. People remember Christopher Reeve, even if you didn't watch the movie, just because Henry Cavill is around. But let me not get into all of that. Let me bring up the fact that I told y'all that this was a marathon. And as a marathon, we're going to have some highs. We've had our highs, y'all. And we're going to have some lows. And this is the tough part. There are two things I need y'all to remember with this. The lows mean we're not going to be the topic of conversation. And that's okay. That's the lows. Now, the other thing that you have to keep in mind, and this is with any movement, you have to operate in the mindset with the worst outcome also in mind. Best case scenario, they recast T'Challa and they just didn't tell us about it. That's the best case scenario. Worst case, y'all advertise Chadwick Boseman's death, y'all monetize on his death, y'all kill him in the movie, blah, 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 blah. That's worst case scenario. I've already crafted this whole campaign for that worst case scenario. And trust me, I totally respect a lot of people that give me feedback and let me know. And I totally understand that. But I also have some people that are like, E-Man, you don't know what you're doing. E-Man, like, you're supposed to boycott. E-Man, you're supposed to cuss Marvel out. E-Man, I think I know what I'm doing. Just saying. I'm not trying to brag. And again, I will always take constructive criticism. But I got some folks in my comments that be acting out of pocket as if they could do better. And I don't see any other petitions. I don't see no other hashtags trending. And all I ask is trust me. Just trust me. Just that's all. I mean, I've been working. And I told y'all that this was going to happen. And what did happen? Recently, this is, what happened recently. Over the weekend, like fresh off the live. It was like right after I told y'all, hold on, just wait. We gonna be there. It's gonna come back. It was like right after I signed off, we started getting news about some of the different characters, some of the concept art. And we got to see Shuri in her breaking jumpsuit, We got to see Atuma, who is a Namor villain, in the comics. And we also got to see Namor looking like Mexican Shia LaBeouf. But it's okay, that's him. Let's see. Do we have any other ones? We got him with his little, let me take that banner off so y'all can see it. He got the Air Force wings. You know what I'm saying? My man is rocking it. He could probably fly or something. You got the more traditional garb. That's more the Aztec Mayan look. So that's how he gonna look. All right. So we got all that. And that was cool. That was fine. But guess what also happened? Recast T'Challa started trending. That's right. Recast T'Challa started trending, and it was a beautiful thing. Calls to recast T'Challa grow louder on social media following Wakanda Forever leaks. And y'all, when I tell you I love this, fans are begging Marvel Studios to recast T'Challa. Come on with it. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all see y'all boy up there. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Okay. All right. Anywho, what I like about this is why I tell y'all don't think I gave y'all the right advice? I told y'all, keep it positive. Why do I say to keep it positive? So that way y'all can get quoted. Y'all be getting quoted, and I love it. I love it. Y'all out here getting quoted. Y'all making the movement look fantastic. I love it. Look at my man Dion after Chadwick's passing. Most felt grief. Grief made us demand Marvel not to recast. Those demands were emotional and not clear. After 2 years of healing, people are seeing that T'Challa needs to live, and it honors Chadwick the most. Recast T'Challa. Come on now. Come on now. Look at that. They did. Hey, shout out to them too. Whoever wrote this, shout out to them. They actually got my name in there. I appreciate that. I don't need the spotlight, but I do appreciate if they actually get my name in there. That's cool. Y'all boy again. Y'all boy. He out there. Okay, we responded to that already. But anyway, Marvel needs to recast T'Challa. Of course, listen, I told you they was gonna try and distract you. I told you they was gonna show you a little something. Whoo, this was funny. How Kevin Feige felt after saying they wouldn't recast T'Challa. Oh my God, that's just funny. That's funny. And you see my man Van Lathan, out there once again with the blue check mark. Once again on record, recast T'Challa. Black kids need their hero. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Look at all these stories that y'all not gonna get. Look at this. Y'all have no, if you don't know the comics, you don't know how dope of a rivalry it is between the two kings going at it. But once again, I just love the fact that y'all are out here and you making your voices known. Okay. Don't throw T'Challa's legacy out the window. He would want T'Challa's stories. Chadwick's legacy. He would want T'Challa's stories to be told. Okay. And y'all saw the anthem. The anthem went viral again, too, by the way. Got 500,000 views. So, all good, all good. But like I said, this is why I want y'all to always, always, always keep it positive. Because there are some people, not gonna name names, there are some people that are committed to making y'all look terrible. They're committed to making the narrative change against it. They're waiting for Recast T'Challa to turn toxic so they could be like, see, we told you so. But let me also show you something. This was, I don't know who, I forget who it was, Blue something. This guy had done a Twitter poll a long time ago. And I liked it just because it got, I think, a decent sample size. You had, this was back in January. Who should be the next Black Panther? He asked. 57% out of 1,177 people said recast T'Challa. That was back in January. Okay? That was back in January. He came back and did another poll. And this time he asked, let me pull that up for you. He did another one. He said, should they recast T'Challa in Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Recast T'Challa, 70.8% said to go ahead and recast. And this is out of 1,400 people that responded. What does that mean? It means the tides are shifting. It means that the people are starting to understand the gravity of the situation. This is what I've been trying to work on. This is why I did not immediately come out and start cussing Marvel out. This is why I did not come out and say, boycott this movie. This is why, because it's psychological and it's a chess game. This is a game of emotions. You don't go to somebody who's grieving and attack them with anger and negativity. That's not how you win people over. You do approach them with positivity and love, because that's the way you could be more receptive. Now, I'm not saying that later on you can't be aggressive. I'm not saying that later on, if Marvel trips up, we ain't supposed to hold their feet to the fire. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that you have to be strategic, especially when you're dealing with the psychology and the emotions, because this is a decision that was made by Marvel based off of the emotions. You don't fight emotions with logic, and you definitely don't fight emotions with stronger negative emotions. That never works. But you do win with love. I would say two of the greatest, I would say actually, if you look at some of the greatest movements in history, they were won over with love. You don't think that black folks wanted to fight back? You don't think that black folks wanted to revolt during slavery? You don't think that black folks were pissed the hell off during segregation, Jim Crow, and all that? But what do you think has been one of the most transformative movements in black history? Martin Luther King, nonviolence. Gandhi, nonviolence. Look at the transformation there. A little biased for my home team, but Jesus. Whether you're religious or not, doesn't really matter. There's no denying that the message, the movement of Christianity, which is based off of a message of love. I'm not talking about your priests or whoever other people tainting the name. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the leader, the person of Jesus Christ, now has one of the largest religious movements for the past 2,000 years based on love. I think there's enough proof in the pudding to prove that positivity wins over, to have you be heard. And that is why Recast T'Challa ain't going nowhere. That is why Recast T'Challa ain't gonna stop. You know, and every time people come up and be like, like, this ain't gonna do nothing. This ain't gonna change Marvel's mind. It might not. But I'm gonna still tell you, don't believe me. That's it. Okay? Just watch. Just watch. Because here's the thing. Recast T'Challa is not going to stop when the trailer drops for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's going to trend, by the way. We will trend again. When the movie comes closer and the other trailers drop, we're going to trend again. I'm putting this on video so you guys can quote me when it happens. When the movie officially comes out, we're going to trend again. Unless something drastic happens and changes in the film itself, we're going to trend again. Think about this. Even after the movie comes out, we're still going to trend. We're still going to make this a topic of conversation. Why? And for how long? Until T'Challa is recast. Because I don't care what Marvel said they're going to do or not going to do. This is about making sure the statement is heard and understood that T'Challa needs to be existing in the Black Panther franchise. That's the point of protest. People keep talking about, oh, well, Marvel said no. So? You think we're supposed to protest only when the opposition agrees? That's the nature of protests. And, you know, by the way, I'm not comparing the impact of the situation, but the Supreme Court made a certain decision that a lot of people don't agree with. What if people were like, oh, let's just wait until the Supreme Court changes their mind and then we can voice our opinion? No, you don't like what the Supreme Court just said. You could tell them, hell no, go to hell. We don't like it. You could tell them that now. It doesn't matter what they say. That shouldn't stop you from having an opinion. The same way it shouldn't stop us from having an opinion. If Marvel wants to go ahead and do this nonsense that they said that they might do in terms of not recasting, which might lead into the death of T'Challa again, if that is the case, you think I'm going to just stop and say, well, Marvel made their choice. Oh, well. No. It's protest. It's voicing our concerns. It's saying that we don't like what you did and you're going to keep hearing us. I'm not finna be quiet. I'm not quiet until I see T'Challa on the screen. And I'm not talking about T'Challa Jr. You gonna give me another fatherless black kid? Because y'all just love having black fathers just die off? No. Recast T'Challa. I don't care if you got T'Challa Jr. I don't care if you do, recast T'Challa. That's what's gonna keep happening. And that's what's gonna keep trending. And no, we're not gonna stop. But anyway. That's all I got for today, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me grab some of these comments. Y'all let me know how you feeling about Recast T'Challa. Let me know how you feeling about the fact that we ain't gonna stop this party no time soon. This is definitely gonna keep going one way or another. But feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a segment of one of my live chats, and if you're interested in joining in on the next one, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications for more. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.